Today we are buying a mate for my female blue crayfish. In he goes. That is one nice looking crawfish. And I'm so happy I decided to buy it. What's up guys, it's KG Aquatics, and in today's video we're going to be buying my female blue crayfish a mate and hopefully in the near future breed them and have blue crawfish babies. So I apologize I didn't upload last weekend, I had some stuff going on, but here we are today and we're going to head over to Pet Supermarket and see if they have male blue crawfish. So we have arrived at Pet Supermarket, and they keep all the crayfish in the feeder tank. There's 2 blues and 1 white, and we're obviously going to take one of the blue crayfish home to breed. So they're not exactly cheap, but it's totally going to be worth it. And while they're here, I thought I'd show these really cool catfish that someday I am going to get one of these for my 55-gallon. And we have them all bagged up, and I'll show you them out of the bag and in the tank when we're home. As you can see, we're back from Pet Supermarket. And as I said, I'd show you a little closer in the back. Got some crickets. Obviously, I gotta feed my geckos. And then, as you know, the electric blue crayfish, who's in here. So yeah, there he is in the corner of the bag. Obviously, we can see him better when he's out of the bag and acclimated to his tank. So I'm going to start the acclimation process. So here he is, he's float acclimating in a bag for 15 minutes, and I'm going to start slowly adjusting him to the water of the tank. So here's the tank, there's just a little cave right here, sponge filter, and of course, a blue crawfish. He has had his acclimation time, and it is time for him to enter his new home. Alright, so in he goes. Look at the color on that crayfish. That is one nice looking crawfish. Dressed and looking for a place to hide. Even though the hide's the other direction, he is heading towards the filter. So yeah, here is my new pet blue crayfish. So if you have any name suggestions for him, comment down below. And if I pick your comments, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. And so yeah. This guy is awesome. Alright, so this is actually a week later from the original part of the video. So he's doing great. As you can see, he's an opportunistic eater, and he is just doing wonderful. He is social, he'll always walk up to me, and he is just overall an awesome crayfish, and I'm so happy I decided to buy him. He is a little small to breed with the female, and I will likely have to wait another molt before he can breed. Although that's not a big deal because I quarantine my crayfish a month anyway before breeding them. I also checked, he is definitely a Procambarus clarkii blue. There are Procambarus Lenny blues and Procambarus clarkii blues, and you tell based on a pattern on the carapace. And I checked, and this is most certainly a Procambarus clarkii blue. And so this is slightly different because this is just the blue morphing of the red swamp crayfish versus the Procambarus Lenny being the morphing of the Florida crayfish, also known as the Everglades crayfish. So like any new pet, I always check them for any sort of parasites or diseases. He did not have anything. The only thing was his claw has a little bit of the top pinched off, likely by another male he was fighting with at the pet store. But other than this, he is completely healthy, no worms, no shell rot, no plague, nothing like that. And the tip of the claw will likely regrow after a molt or so. And he can even breed right now. It's not a significant amount taken off. He is breeding aged, like I mentioned. he just is not big enough to pin the female and likely needs one more molt. Another thing, just a quick update on my zebra crayfish that I got from Upscale Aquatics. She's doing great. She just has a little bit of a dent in the claw right there, which I've actually come to the conclusion is necessary to amputate. And this is a process that I've deemed necessary due to the fact that if right now she molts, she will rip the entire claw off, and I can significantly decrease the stress and damage level if I just cut the tip of the claw off with the wound, and that will be very beneficial to keep her stressed down and not cause any permanent damage. The reason for this is because the mineral compounds have actually combined together her different layers of shell, like the one she's about to molt into, and if she tries to molt, they'll be stuck together and she'll have no choice but to rip off the claw, and I don't want that, so I'm going to have to amputate that tip of the claw sometime this week. So other than the claw, she is doing great. I love her. She's like quickly risen to be one of my favorite crayfish, always running up to me when I come into the room. And so other than this little claw thing, she's doing great and is a healthy, happy crayfish. So as you might know, this is my Australian red claw crayfish, who is doing absolutely great. And I do hope to be moving out of a bin setup and into a actual glass aquarium soon. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to give you an update that she is doing great, loves eating, and like the zebra, always runs up to me and begs for food. So check back up on the blue crayfish. Probably 2 minutes later, he's done with his wafer and hiding behind the rock again. He doesn't seem to like to go into the hide, but this is fine. I do not care if he just hides behind it. It's all his preference. It's his tank, not mine. Alright, so that's going to conclude today's video. Please remember to like and subscribe for more content for the channel. It helps me make more videos and get more pets and do more breeding and care information guides like this. And I am going to be trying to make some fishing videos soon. I've actually been out 3 times to try to film a fishing video, and let's just say the fish have not been biting well. So I am going to have fishing videos coming soon. And so until next time, see you in the next video.